Okay, here we go. Yes, I started my live early today and I actually changed the title. Tomorrow I will be going over part one of the Shelby Shell trial. Today I thought we would just lighten things up a little bit. Let's check out some clip channels. We hadn't done that for a while. See what's going on the YouTube streets. Um, hey, Poppy. Hey, Chai. Hey, Wee. Um, you guys, I did start a wish list. Is it a wish list? Amazon wish list. Um, and I did put the link in at the top of the chat there. There's only two things on it right now. Um, yes, the streets are lit up, Chai. Oh, you did get a notification? Well, thank goodness. I'm glad somebody did. Usually everybody's like, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't get a notification. But you have to admit, that is the best excuse that you can give, right? I didn't get notified. So I'm telling you guys, weird things are going on. If there's a clip channel you guys want me to pull up, let me know what it is and I will pull it up and we'll check it out. So today, though, we're going to start with someone I really like, but I'm kind of confused. Hang on. And that's Cursed with Curiosity. Now, I went over, maybe I'm just not looking right. She only has one video. What happened? What happened, Cursed? Where is all your other stuff? I know I'm not missing. Okay, so anyhow, we're going to play this. It's called Fred Said, just implicated his lying arse. Live later possible. Now, when I seen this, I got kind of excited because I was like, Cursed is going to go live, right? Oh, the riots. Hey, Nada. The riots from last night. Yeah, I don't know if I can really show that on my channel. I may pull it up before I get off and we can see what's going on. Because I'm curious too. Absolutely. So, Cursed, where is all your content? And I really was excited because she was like, maybe a live later. And I was like, girl, you do a live, I'm going to be there in the front row. Cotton Candy. Who were you mad at last night, Cotton Candy? Fill me in on the YouTube streets. You want me to drop you a link so you can come up here and tell me who pissed you off? Because I know somebody pissed you off. I just didn't know who you were talking about. It's no fun when somebody's pissed off and I don't know who that they're pissed off about or why. Gray Pearl. Is that a freaking name, Gray Pearl? Should I have color in my name like Remain Calm, Mauve, Remain Calm. Okay, I'll drop you a link there, whippersnapper. Come up here and tell me why you was mad. Come talk to Mary. Come talk to Mama Mary. Let's see what the problem is. I'm always letting people come up and speak their mind. Absolutely. Girl, come up and tell Mary what's wrong. You get feisty. Cotton Candy, KK. KK, you get really feisty when you're mad at somebody. It's like, rah, rah, for real. I get scared. I get scared. You like the fish, by the way? Cool, Chai. Cool, I'm glad. Now, I know there's a lot going on with Ernie, but I don't want to talk about Ernie today. SMH. That guy is just, you know, I see why people get depressed on YouTube watching things like that. It's like they called me a name. They said that I was talking bad about them. Well, I wasn't talking bad about that bitch. What's up, girl?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, we're going through a tropical storm right now, so my internet's shitty and
Are ya?
yeah, it's all right though. It's better than a hurricane.
So, what's the difference between a tropical storm and a hurricane?
A tropical storm is just a lot of rain, wind, but not like a hurricane, if that makes sense. It's like
Not
a
hur-
mild hurricane.
Okay, not hurricane winds and things like that.
But no, I'd be out of here. Whenever they have hurricane warnings, I evacuate. Hell with
My
that.
my brother used to have hurricane parties when he lived
I,
in Florida.
this is my third year here. In the past 2 years, they hit pretty close, and I'm over it.
Yeah, my brother used to have hurricane parties. They'd board up the windows and the doors and just sit in their house and party basically. Don't ask me how much fun that could be. I never could see the point in it, but I guess if they were going to stay there and get blown away, why not be lit when you go? But
Right?
that,
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. Like now, I'm not scared or nothing, but it gets easier. But still,
well, that's like with tornadoes because I lived in Kansas.
see, I
Kansas.
grew up in Kentucky, and we had tornadoes. But tornadoes, you don't really get much warning. At least a hurricane, you get a little warning.
Right, right. But yeah, I don't know. My mom, when I was really little, tried to stick me under a house. I mean, under the house, literally, and threw a baby doll in there with me, and it made me so scared of storms. And then over the years, I was like, no, ain't gonna happen. So when I lived in Kansas,
That would
we
have
did,
freaked me out as a kid,
yeah. So I
especially
got over that
Kansas
though.
flat.
Yeah, well, there's a bad tornadoes in Kansas a lot.
I lived in Kansas during COVID. I went out there with my friend and stayed and worked. Gardner?
You worked as a gardener?
No, Gardner was the city.
Oh,
Olathe.
gardener. Yeah, Olathe, Junction City. Yeah,
Yeah,
when I lived there, I lived in the little military town, Junction City. So,
I loved it there. The people were amazing to me. I liked it, but it's just too damn flat and them winds.
yeah, definitely is.
Yeah,
So, okay, who were you mad at?
Gray Pearl. I
Oh,
don't. She's newish to me. I don't know. I've seen her. She's one of them that you see in like every chat. You know what I mean? That's
right.
well. She came in my chat last night, and she's like, she was. I made. Hold on, I got the screenshots. I made a video about it. Let me read this to you here. Hold on.
You want me to play the video?
Yeah, it's on my channel.
Okay,
It
hold
was
on.
about. It says something about nonsense. You
Okay,
had to
hold on.
pause it to read the screenshots, but she said somebody was talking shit about me, and I'm like,
Oh,
what? And I was like, what? I ain't even been in true crime. I've been doing politics and Gypsy Rose, minding my own business.
yeah, you have, yeah.
And because she was talking shit, this Karen, not only just tell me who it is, she said nonsense. I said, nonsense? Why would nonsense be trashing me?
Right.
because me and Nonsense, I mean, we're not buddies, but we're civil, you know.
Well,
Todd Nicole was in there, and she had. I went back and I listened. You play the video, you'll see it.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm going to say, though, before I do, because I started to watch it, and then I thought, I'll just ask her. But that is a big problem on YouTube, where, you know, you have these narcissists, and then you have their flying monkeys. And,
well, see, she came in and saying all that, and then she left my chat and went to Savage's chat. And I think it was Nicole or Chai One went over and got her. I'm like, you come back here and tell me who it was. And you know what I'm saying? Don't do it, shit. It's like, and I had to get hateful with her just to get it out of her.
That is exactly what when I first started YouTube, that's what I got really mad about, was the fact that, you know, these people were saying shit like, well, you said this and you said that. And I was like,
prove it, you know?
I was like, no, I fucking didn't either. If I'm going to say something to somebody, I'm going to fucking say it to them.
Yeah, Chai, it was Nicole that chased her down for me. I was like, we're going to settle this because I've been in my own lane. I ain't bothered nobody, literally.
Yeah, that's what would get me too, because, you know, you'd be minding your own, and all of a sudden
I ain't talking about nobody or nothing. See, these are the screenshots where she came in my chat.
Hey, Nunya. Hey, Nicole.
And we was having a really good live about Kylie Rodney. And that's what pissed me off, because I rarely talk about Kylie, because that case is very dear to my heart. And she just fucking fucked it all up.
Now, wait a minute. So this is her.
Yes.
And she's saying, hey, and this is in your chat.
Yes, last night.
Hey, girl, saw the Karen of all Karens call you out earlier. She calls me out all the time. Just popping in to say, don't change your thing. She's the most Becky of Becky Karens ever.
And I'm like, who the fuck? I had no clue what she was talking about, you know?
This is what gets me.
That's the first thing she said when she come in.
Why?
I'm like, what the fuck?
Why did she take it upon herself to come?
Just keep going and watch, though, what happens. It's fucked up. I'm going to get her if I see her again. She's on my shit list, though.
Okay, hold on. So basically, she's come in and
out of nowhere
to stir some shit. It sounds like.
Yeah, keep going. Just watch. It's wild nonsense. Okay, last night I was live talking about Kylie Rodney. Gray Pearl comes into my chat, and you can see what she says on these text messages. Well, she said all this stuff, and then she left, and I was like, what live? You know, because it like totally threw me off, because I didn't think we had issues. You know what I mean? And I was like, what the fuck? And I had to like force it out of her that what she was even fucking talking about. I had no clue. So I went over to your live. You was live at the time, you know, because she said it was like within the first hour. And I heard you say Murder Candy Podcast. And that's exactly what she was talking about. She was trying to say you were talking about me when you wasn't. You was talking about Murder Candy Podcast.
So, wait, I'm going to stop it right here, and I'm going to read this. I'm sorry, ask away. First, I did like nonsense. She calls me out. It was brought to my attention that she called me out again tonight in the clip. Nonsense called out KK for something. Why is she going around trying to get people to...
but this right here, this screenshot is after Nicole went and chased her down the second time. She kept trying to avoid me, like she was saying, hi, Nicole, hi, this. She was totally avoiding me, and I fucking snapped. I'm like, no, you're going to tell me. I said, if you don't, I said, I'll fucking contact your grandmother's fucking dead husband and all this shit. I did. I wouldn't let her leave until she told me what the fuck she was talking about.
Yeah, that, you know what?
Because she was saying something about, I was talking about a man's DV. You'll hear nonsense talk about it. I clipped it on here. I was pissed, man, because I hadn't bothered nobody. I've been doing good.
Yeah, you have been. You've been doing all kinds of different content. All right, we'll keep going.
Which I'll play your clip here in a minute. But I just want to let you know this bitch is going around
Becky said Cotton was active in chat, so I thought you'd know what I
Calls
meant.
and shit, and she has no fucking clue what she's talking about. And I'm a little pissed off about it, and I just wanted you to know she's trouble.
And we are going to be here talking shit. Murder Candy Podcast, man. Can we talk for a minute? Because I'm kind of highly disappointed in you. And normally I wouldn't call you out, but you've kind of been saying some stuff in some comment sections that I'm a little disappointed in. And I just need to make a statement about your comments in a public chat yesterday. And the reason I'm going to do it is because you are also a TC creator. You made a comment. In fact, I screenshot it. Hold on. Let me get to it. And I appreciate you being here. But with that appreciation comes, we can all do better. We can all do better. And this was pretty ignorant to say, so I am going to address it because it really hurt my heart that you would even go to this. Anybody would think that this is acceptable. It's just not. So you said a man filed for a TPO because a woman slapped him. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. Well, I hate to break it to you, but domestic violence happens to men quite often. And with people having ignorant statements like that, whether you like Chris or not.
No, wait.
She was trying to say nonsense was talking about me, and she wasn't. She was trying to say this right here was about me, and it was about Murder Candy Podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I was like, male DV, nonsense chat. I hadn't even been in nonsense chat, you know? And she kept trying to fucking avoid me. And I was like, no, you're going to fucking tell me or I'll get your fucking grandmother's husband, this and that. And because this ain't a fucking side you want to be on my bad side. I'm telling you, I give no fucks. You already know.
Well, I guess my question to her would be, what made her think that you were the person to go over and stir up the shit?
I don't know.
Did she not think that you wasn't going to check out where it actually came from?
I guess she thought that because she don't know me, but she fucked around and found out now she knows me, so.
Wow.
Because, you know, I am nice. I'm nice to everybody until you fucking cross me. I am.
Right.
And
yeah. Well, like I said,
you're not going to, I got a backbone. You're not going to run over me. You're not going to disrespect me.
You do get a little feisty, but, you know, I'm going to use this as an example because
this could have started a lot of shit.
This could have started a whole lot of shit that didn't need to be caused between people who haven't even talked to each other or said shit about each other.
Because see, me and nonsense, she has drugged me before back when I was with Cher because she was trashing Cher, calling Cher out, you know, and she was calling me out because I was being shitty like to people, you know, on Cher's panel and stuff.
Right.
And after I left Cher and stuff, you know, nonsense even came to me. She's like, yo, you're a totally different person now, you know, me and nonsense is civil. And I was like, there's no way she was talking about me. There's no way.
No, I wouldn't believe that.
And it was about somebody else. I would never laugh about DV like that. Yeah, she told me male DV. I said, male DV? What the fuck?
I thought at first you was saying D, and I thought, well, then we're all guilty because we have had some conversations about some wankers.
No, DB, you know, where a man gets hit. And I was like, but the channel is Murder Candy Podcast. I guess she heard candy and ran with it.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
And it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I cannot deal with people like that. Not at all.
Me neither. If you're going to come in here and tell me somebody's trashed me, I want to know what the fuck's up, especially when I've been doing good. You know, and not fucking with nobody. I ain't been dragging nobody. Well, Gypsy Rose, but, you know.
Well, and the thing about it is, people, I mean, I would hope that other creators, subs, or whatever would know, like with me, if you want to know if I said something, ask me, because I will tell you if I said something.
Right, that's why I was confused because I had nothing, and she was trying to say I was in nonsense's chat yesterday. I was like, no, what the fuck? And then she leaves and goes to Savage's chat, and Nicole went and hunted her down for me, made her come back to my channel because I was like, and I sat there silent until she fucking got in there and answered me.
Did she even apologize?
Not really, no. She left.
Wow. Yeah,
Well,
I'm
I kind of
telling
told
you.
her, I told her, don't ever fucking come back to my channel.
I don't think I'd want her over either.
No, she better not. I'll get her fucking grandma's dead
Well,
husband's brother 2 times.
let me tell you, I went through that quite a few times, and you got to nip that shit in the bud just like you did, or
Mm-hmm.
it goes on and
But what
on and
really
on.
pisses me off is I hadn't talked about Kylie Rodney in 2 years. And last night I was, because Nicole is wanting to learn the case. And we was having a really good live. And
Right.
here she came and just, the
Wow.
one time I start talking about the case, it's near and dear to my heart.
I know.
That
I
bitch
I
done that.
think I didn't I come in last night and
Yeah,
say
I think so.
yeah.
I'm going live here later in a few again on it. And I dare a motherfucker.
Don't let let me tell you, I learned this really quick, not to let people come into chat and disrupt
But that one, she
what I'm
said
talking about.
nonsense, though. That's a little different, because me and nonsense, you know what I mean? We've talked, and you know what I'm saying? That's different.
She
If it
been
had been
around
somebody
for
I
a
didn't know
while.
or something, I'd be like, whatever. But
Did you check to see? So she had actually been around YouTube for a while.
I don't know. I just started seeing her in Sebastian's case. And she's on every channel. She's on Cluminati's. She's on Nonsense. She's on Savage. She's on everybody's.
The Lord Lodge's comments.
Oh, I
But
was
that
gonna see
situation,
if I could
men are
pull up. Yeah, I can't pull up your chat on that. Damn.
No, this is the video. This is pretty much all of it. It's all, but yeah.
Well, that's a shame because that could have caused a ripple effect
Yes.
and caused a lot of trouble for you and
Mm-hmm.
people basically. I really don't kind of want to say that you're trying to make amends with, but people
I'm
who
civil with,
that are
like
are like, hey,
we
she's
coexist and
well, they realize that I'm not going to say anything bad about you and share together because that's you guys, right? But you're of course getting away from somebody that you continuously,
I'm trying to be better.
you know so, and I think people recognize that. I think people
Yeah, like I said,
recognize that.
nonsense. She came to my channel and told me that, like, she was proud of me that I was doing better, and
and
and that was like, that's been a month or so ago, and that's
and
why it
then
surprised me when this bitch came in and said that. I said, "There's no way, nonsense, no way."
well, I'll tell you,
Because I respect nonsense. We're not buddies, we're not friends, but I respect her and we're civil.
right,
And
right. Well, I have to say, I think you handled it in the right way. You nipped it in the bud right away.
yeah,
Uh,
I wasn't letting her leave at my channel till she told me and I figured out what the fuck was going on. And that's why I made this video, so I could let nonsense know what was going on. You know what I mean?
well, I hope. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that person or anything like that. I
But
don't
if you
know.
see her pop up, just be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I won't. I won't put up with that. I
She's one
won't
of them
put up with that.
busybodies, though. It's pick me bitch. Goes around in every channel, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't.
She has to be newish.
I will not freaking tolerate somebody coming over here. So and so said this about you. I'm like, do
Oh,
you really think I give
same,
a fuck?
same, mama, same. Nicole said bounty hunter. Yeah, Nicole's my bounty hunter. She went and got her.
That is
She did.
funny. That
Nicole
is
went and hunted
funny,
her down and made her
Nicole.
come back and tell me what the hell's going on.
Right. That is funny.
Oh, I'm still upset over it because she disrespected Kylie.
Right. Right. No, I get you because, hey, everybody knows when I talk about a case over here, I want to
Like if
concentrate
you were
on
talking
the
about
case.
Summer, and then somebody comes in with that, it would really, that pissed me off more than anything.
Right.
Because Kylie is everybody has their case that's caught their heart more than others. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've had it happen to me so many times. And, a lot of times if I get somebody in here that, is kind of trollish or whatever, I always just say, I am talking about this case right now. If you want to, discuss these cases, you're more than welcome to stay. But other than that, go find somebody
But
else.
this girl came in like a bat out of hell. Like, so-and-so was talking to you, saying you're talking about male DV. It was just like too much at once. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she
Girl,
said nonsense. And
I wish you would have checked her channel.
no, I know her. I mean, I don't know her, but like I see her in chats and stuff. We'll say hi when we see each other in chats and stuff. And
Yeah, I would have seen exactly when she, got her YouTube name and stuff. I always
I
look at
can
the date
probably
stuff.
look and see. It's probably easy to find. But
Sometimes
she's like a YouTube whore, kind of. She's everywhere.
Yes.
I actually tagged her in this video. Look in the description. You'll see where I tagged her.
Okay, hold on.
And you can look and see. I think, yeah, there I tagged her. See it?
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
You can see word channel. There we go. Well, she's been around a long.
She's been around a long time. I wonder why.
But I've had my
seen
channel
her.
a long time, but it don't mean that I've been on, you know what I mean? Because I just noticed her from the Sebastian case.
Because a lot of people do listen to
just music and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wish that she would have thought about what she was doing before she did that. Because
I don't think she was even seeing what we were talking about. She just came in like a fucking bat out of hell. I guess she's trying to get me, talking about nonsense and stuff because nonsense was dragging her and don't like her. That ain't my fault. Don't bring me in that shit. I like who I like,
Exactly. That is
because she said something about now nonsense is going to accuse me and her of hate bonding together. Bitch, I ain't hate bonding with you. I hate you.
You don't even know
you
her.
are a shitless bitch.
You're going to hate bond with somebody you don't know?
Right. Right.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not a hate bonder. I'm not Cher.
No, I'm not a hate bonder either.
Me either. Cher ran to every one of my enemies. Every fucking one of them.
And what was the end result of that, may I ask? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Just a little bit of you guys going back and forth for a little bit, and and you know
who was there for? Like, how we split or whatever, and who she went to first and that was there for? Smiley.
Of course. You know why?
That's my number one enemy.
Well, let me tell you something, because you started coming into my chat a lot, right? After you left Cher's channel, you started hanging out over here some. Smiley hates my guts. Did you know that?
So they were probably hate bonding over me and you. Smiley don't like me either, and she knows I don't like her.
Yeah, I don't.
And she threatened DV on Cher and everything. She said that she hopes Mark knocks her teeth out and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, I heard her say that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty.
So I know that was a hate bond.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that bitch too much. I'm over that. I don't even want to give her the time of day.
That's the way I am too. I don't even talk about her. I don't.
Like, I got it out. You know what I mean?
And the only time.
But if she brings me up and trashes me, it's on again like Donkey Kong. Fuck that.
The only time I play Frowny, because that's what I call that nasty ass, is Frowny.
I call her slimy or smelly.
Is when Candace is calling her a dick licker. I have that every once in a while.
Candace does have some funny one-liners, though.
She can, yeah, she could probably really go at somebody for sure.
She's hillbilly like that, and
there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean,
no, I'm hillbilly. You are too, I would say, kind of.
I am.
You might be from Kansas, whatever, but you got some southern twang to you there.
Well, I'm not from Kansas. I just lived there for a while.
But I would think you were southern if I didn't know any different. You know what I mean? You do.
Because my dad, they came from Arkansas.
Oh.
And then my mom's family goes back into Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah, so, Kentucky here.
not only that, but I had my brother-in-law. He lived in Hazard, Kentucky. He
Oh
lived up in
hell,
a holler. He lived
that's
up,
the hillbilly country for sure.
yeah. So, I was there quite a bit, and
All the coal mines and shit there, and
I mean, if I'm around somebody with an accent, my accent comes on without me even realizing it.
see, I used to have a stronger Southern accent, but I worked on the road traveling for so many years, and I worked a lot in New York, and I lost some of it because I used to be like taters and maters, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and I worked it with the public, so I tried to talk a little more because I got tired. Where you from? Where you? I still hear it, but where you from?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking today because, with Todd passing away, I've been thinking a lot about my life. And I am remembering so much stuff that I guess I've just blocked out, you know,
I
most
done
of my
that when my
life.
mom died, and it's like, damn.
But I was thinking today, for some reason, I thought about uh, when I was in high school and I met my oldest daughter's dad. And that situation, there was a lot of DV in that situation.
Damn, it's so
And
young.
so, he was into drugs and everything. It was really bad. And so when I joined the military, it was because,
I
you
didn't
know,
know you were
I,
in the military.
yeah, and it was because I had my daughter. I was out of high school. I was working in a factory, and I thought, I need I've got to be stable in my life for my daughter because
Right.
this guy was a
Try and have
POS.
some kind of future for you and your kid, and
Right. And I met him in high school and we ended up getting married. But yeah, I mean, he went to prison and everything else for thieving and drugs, basically. But I thought about that and I was thinking about Katie and, Seth coming on here and talking about Katie joined the
mm,
military because I told her it would she could get a career in there and then she goes in the military, basically, in my opinion, because his ass didn't want to work.
right.
So, I felt the way, I could just imagine the way that she felt and exactly why she went
And
in the
even still to
military.
this day, well, until Sebastian went missing, they were helping him along, her and Chris.
Right. Right.
Like Chris got him
Exactly.
that job, and they helped him move to Tennessee from California, and it's like, you ungrateful piece of shit motherfucker, man.
Well, that's what I said because
That's a
I
straight narcissistic, scorned ex-husband.
and the thing about it is, and I can't speak for Katie. I don't her situation probably wasn't the same as mine. But when I got in the military and there was actually an environment around me that uh maybe not so much kept him in check, but it was different for me than being at
Because
home.
you felt like you had power, you know what I mean? There's strong people around you in the military, you know what I'm
I
saying?
knew
It gave
I
you,
I knew that that situation eventually would lead me to being able to get away from him.
it made you stronger. And
And I like I said, I can't speak for Katie, but listening to Seth talk, um,
he
that's
triggers the fuck out of me.
that's the way I feel about it. And you know what? Yeah, there are people who talk like that, right? There are people who act that way. And it's a little different when you're doing it, making people believe that it's about your son.
It's different when you're
And
doing it to the mother of your child.
hey, flies.
That's your child's mother.
Hey, Sal.
Fucking
Um,
flies. Oh, God. At another old Kentucky girl. No, I love flies. That's my girl.
she is. She is my sister from another mister.
Yeah, I
That
love
girl
Flies.
is, I'm telling you, she is my sister
She's a
from
good
another
one.
mister. Yeah, she is, but don't piss her off like Ernie did. Ernie doxed her.
No,
Yeah, Ernie doxed
I didn't
her.
know that. I don't follow the Ernie stuff. He gets all that stuff. It's too much for me. I can't
Well,
with him.
right now we're going over the Shelby Shell trial, and it's kind of interesting.
I
Some of
think
the
Ernie
stuff
done
coming
it
out.
from what I heard,
A lot
watched
of
about it a while
a lot,
back.
well, I think a lot of people think, I'm not gonna say I think Ernie did it, and
He was involved.
like I said, Shelby, when he took that plea deal, it was for complicity, right? So it's like Shelby was saying, okay, well, I set it up, or I'm the
And
one
somebody
who
else done it.
instigated, and somebody else done it.
Kind of like a
Exactly.
hitman deal.
Yeah, that's what I've taken from it so far, but it's really interesting.
I just never got into none of the Ernie stuff. I've watched little bits and pieces here and there. He's not my thing.
Yeah, I don't like watching Ernie either. I really don't. I mean, I love watching the clip channels that talk about Ernie.
I liked
And
watching him when he was running down the road and got tased.
oh yeah, I've got that.
That's
I've got that.
hilarious.
I've got that on my watch list. Well, I'm trying to decide if that was real or not.
Oh, I
You
think so. He's
you
out
never
there.
know what's real with Ernie and what's not real with Ernie.
I think that was real.
Now, SDA right now has got a 25-minute video. Ernie live calls. Oh, maybe that's people who's called him live.
Hey, Sonia, I love you.
So, but yeah, Ernie's a trip. Well, see, a lot of people
Flies
now.
tag something in chat for you to play, RC.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me come over here to it.
It's a laugh my ass off, so we're gonna laugh our ass off.
She can send me some
Corbin,
funny
I know where
stuff.
Corbin, Kentucky is. That's where KFC started.
Corbin is where Ernie was living, I think. When
Yeah, that's
all of
where
this
Colonel
happened.
Sanders started the first KFC.
Okay,
Where it started.
Let me grab this link. Okay,
Ernie's a piece of shit, man.
Okay, this is from Fly. Oh, this is Flies. Let me
It's her honorable mention.
Drop your link, Flies. You better drop your link, girl. What the hell have I got showing? Hang on, my aquarium's got a commercial. How the
I like
heck
watching
does
them
it?
fish. I got 4 fish tanks.
Oh, do you? My daughter's got a really nice one.
I love them.
Okay, so this is
It's still fish.
Flies
It's fish.
on the coastwall. And let me tell you guys something. Go over and sub up. This girl she'll have triple.
I think I'm said Flies, drop your link so I can make sure.
Yeah, that's what I just told her. Drop her link. Okay.
All I see is fish right now.
I know.
Still.
I'm right, share it.
Okay.
Patience, girl. You gotta be patient.
Patience, grasshopper.
Especially over here, because we're always.
Look, Nicole's saying it too. Patience, Nicole, like she told me.
I definitely 420 it over
Drop
here.
your link, Flies. Come on now.
Okay, wait a minute.
Or Poppy, drop it for
again. Okay, here we go. Here we go, ladies. Let me make sure it's turned. Oh, I got to turn the closed captions on too.
Thank you, Flies. Oh, I am subbed. Okay.
All right, here we go. Hey, this creator better not copyright strike me. Fair use. Fair use.
Get her, Flies. Blackmail, Flies. Get her.
Blackmail me. Okay, here we go.
I agree, Chica. I'm agreeing with you. Mom shouldn't be threatening women. I never have. I never will. I never threatened anybody. Are you listening? Coleslaw flies on.
Coleslaw. Are you listening, Coleslaw? This is Charlie K. He is the new leader of the Tigers. Or, no, wait, Mama T's the Tigers, right? I'm confused. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I agree, Chica. I'm agreeing with you. Mom shouldn't be threatening women. I never have. I never will. I never threatened anybody. Are you listening? Coleslaw flies on a coleslaw. I never threatened you. So go on with your bad self.
Oh.
Yeah,
Girl, you go on with your bad self, Flies. Charlie K, come on. That's why. Charlie has never threatened anybody. He's a lover. He is a romance scammer. He gets women. I mean, when he's on panel, he never has a shirt on. He never has a shirt on. I swear. That's where he gets his money.
I know. I see it of Tiger Mama, but he left. So, Ernie, I'm sorry about.
I love Slice.
What was he sorry to Ernie about? Oh shit, hang on. I've got myself.
Or see, I hate to run, but I gotta go and get ready for my Kylie live coming up soon.
Well, you're
And
not
I'll
gonna,
be listening until I get ready.
You better believe you're not gonna run far, because you know, if I ever need to find you, I'll just send Nicole.
Oh yeah, Nicole can find me. She's the bounty hunter for sure.
Nicole can be my
You got that girl back in my chat in like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, Charlie owed me $40, so I've been asking him for the $40, and he is ignoring me.
That's how it always goes. If you ever want to get rid of a friend, let them borrow money.
Well, this is the way I see it. I wasn't, I haven't hounded him about it or said anything about it. And
you shouldn't have to.
And I'm like, man, you are with Ernie now, so you're not going to tell me that you're not making money, Charlie. So you can give me my $40 back, because I could use it right now, So I was being nice about it. But I adore you. And I'm proud of you for handling that the way you did. So, because it is better to nip the shit in the bud than play games.
Because she would have had me in nonsense, or me pissed at her in this fight, and you know what I mean? And no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, right there's a lesson for everybody. So, all right, girl.
I'm trying to be a better person. It ain't going to be every day, but I'm trying.
Yeah, that's all that matters, is if you're trying. I don't know, because to be honest with you, I didn't really watch Cher and you when you were on our panel and stuff. So
see, like when me and her was on panel, we'd get going. We kind of fed off each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys, definitely. When you were up there with her, you guys did make a good pair up there. So.
But like, I would get nasty. I still do sometimes, but now it's like you got to really piss me off to get nasty. But
well, you get nasty with me, I always just say, you hurt my feelings. Why'd you hurt my feelings?
I've never gotten nasty with you, because you've never said that to me.
Well, I did. Maybe you just didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. I saw it.
I chalk it up. You're feisty. You're very feisty. So. We are good in this hood, sister.
I got a short fuse, and I hate that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I jumped the gun, and I'm trying to work on that. And
play the last video I posted. All right, Flies.
All right, I'm going to jump down. I'm going to be in your chat, but I got to get ready for my Kylie, and I dare motherfucker to fuck me up tonight. Oh, Lord.
All right, girl.
All right, but I love you, love chat, and I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
Bye.
All righty, girl. Bye. Okay. Hold on, I gotta get over to.
You have to kick me. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, cotton candy. Okay, wait. Did I get what you sent, Nanya? Hold on. I have heard and saw him threaten people in Ernie and Mama T. I called him out. He's playing victim now. Yes, ma'am. You did. Okay, is that the link? So I can just grab that link? Okay, hold on. I'm on your channel right now. I am on your channel, lady. Where's it at? Okay, wait, I'm gonna grab that link. Lord, girl, let me grab the link. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, wait, that's the one. Shit. Hold on, I'm gonna grab that link you just dropped. Here we go. Damn, Remain, get your shit together, lady. Oh, yes. Yes, Nanya, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was very kind of you. Okay, now wait. I keep pulling up the same link. It's not up. I put it in chat. Were you live this morning, Stephen? I've been busy all day, so. Hey, Flies, you would be very proud of me. I learned how to do my wish list, and I even dropped the link in chat. It was the first thing I dropped in chat, even though there's only 2 things on there. I learned how to do it. I'm so proud of myself. I never thought that I would really, truly. Okay, so is this the one I just played? Yeah, I call bullshit, right? Here, let me play it again. But I didn't see anything on your freaking channel when I went over to it.
Wow, breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. I got some breaking news. Put it one in the chat if you can hear me.
Oh, different.
One in the chat if you can hear me. Can everybody hear me? I just got some breaking news. Listen to this one.
Me, Debbie.
One in the chat if you can hear me, because it's very important.
We hear you, Charlie. Or Outlaw Tiger.
Thank you. All right. You guys can all hear me, young girls.
What? Did you hear what he just said? You can all hear me, can't you, young girls? Hey, you young girls. No. Well, Charlie, calling older women young, that they probably think that that's the sweetest thing. You're sweet. Charlie was never told he was loved growing up in his shows. Oh my goodness. Is this becoming a Charlie roast? Okay, here we go. Here, let's get back to it.
Donald Trump's press secretary just called me up and said, Charlie, we like your style. We know you're an Ernie fan or family with Ernie. And they said, You know what? We're not going to Mark's channel. We're going to do an interview with you. Woo! Damn.
I wonder if that's a script. Did they write this script? Oh my gosh. Hence the title. I call bullshit. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, should we go on, I guess?
Donald Trump's press secretary just called me. That's crazy shit. Woo! Be patient. I know you would like that. Yup. They're coming here September 10th, I think it was. They just canceled it out, Mark. Why? Why?
I don't know who Mark is. If someone wants to refresh my memory on who the guy is, do it. I don't do it in a really bad way, but kind of let me know who he is.
They're coming here September 10th. And you know what? If someone wants to be on my panel when Donald comes here, Mr. Trump, I should say, Mr. President, I'm going to charge you $300 a piece. Yep. It's M9. I couldn't believe it.
So you're telling us that you're going to have Donald Trump come to your house I'm confused. You're going to have Donald Trump's press secretary coming to you to be interviewed on YouTube, yes. And you're going to charge $300 a piece? I don't know, Charlie, if would you better check and see if they're cool with that. For you to charge people, you maybe donate it. Donate it to Trump. Donate it to Trump. Fucking anything to make money. Are you kidding me? Oh, Donald Trump's gonna be there. I'll eat crow, Charlie K. If Donald Trump's gonna come hang out with you on YouTube and just anybody can be on your panel to ask questions. I don't know how you think that's going to work out, but hey, if Donald Trump can come and talk to you, Charlie, he can come and talk to Remain Calm. How about that? How about that? Okay, moving on. Mr. T, when he goes by, the guy tried to, oh, the guy that tried to unalive himself. Unalive. I heard about that. I heard about that. That is so messed up. Who the freak would do something like that? Oh my gosh. All right, let's hear some more Charlie Guy.
I actually did not even know they were going to call me. It said block call, and I thought it was Ernie, and it wasn't. It was Donald Trump's press secretary. That's pretty crazy.
Are you sure it wasn't a scam call, Ernie? Are you sure you didn't get scammed? Hey, little Dev. That sounds like a scam to me, right? just out of the blue of everybody, Donald Trump's press secretary calls Charlie K. And sets up an interview with Donald Trump himself. And Charlie is going to be on YouTube, and he's going to charge people $300 to be up on panel. Yeah, if he loses, it's Charlie's fault. Charlie. I swear the guy sounded like that Ricky guy that used to go on channels and sing. I ain't voting for a YouTube Trump either. No way. Oh, that's him, Fly said. Cotton Candy. Wow.
He's going to come here with Secret Service and FBI. Yeah, M9. I believe that too. M9. Real talk. How does any of us expect to believe about much of these communities? Real talk. Well, do you believe the news? Can I say that?
No. Sorry, no.
Can I say that? Tiger Mom with Trump 2024. You're right.
I'm gonna say this because I can, and I'm going to. Hey, broke one wing. Personally, on my channel, I don't get into politics. Very seldom do I speak about politics on my channel. Only because I feel that you really have to be careful, in my opinion, when you get into politics and you start putting it out on a social media platform. Sometimes it don't work out real well for you, if you know what I mean. For real. That is, I just can't believe. Okay, let me ask you a question. Some of you guys may not know who Charlie K is, right? For the few of you who do, can you tell me that what you have seen of Charlie K he can be very easily manipulated? Do you think that, Charlie's the type of guy that can be easily manipulated? Oh, Poppy ain't never heard of you, Charlie K. You're right, RC. That's why I'm off Facebook. I'm hated there. I was never a big Facebooker. And now we've got our Facebook group. Scammer 1500. He scam people. I think he's just as bad as this Tiger King. Excuse me. I looked at this turtle, automatically thought of Ernie's suitcase belongings. I bet he'd love this turtle. Heck no. We're not going to let him have a turtle for those purposes. we protect wildlife over here. We love wildlife. Okay. Now, okay. So, he used to go on Ernie's before. That is so sad. You know what? This is what I definitely want to say. That you really have to have a strong mentality to be able to deal with a lot of this YouTube shit. Seriously. Now, it really doesn't bother me if somebody's talking about me. I really don't care. And I had to make myself like that just because I've watched so many YouTube creators. People can be very hurtful sometimes, you know? Ernie's in the Matrix. Oh, you dropped me another link. Okay. Okay, wait. No, I think I just played that one, right? Is that the link I just... Maybe I didn't go down far enough. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, now I'm caught up with the... Now I'm caught up. Oh, the Matrix one. Oh, yeah, you guys have to watch this. This is flipping amazing. Okay, so Ernie... I found more people in my 2 days as a bounty hunter than Ernie has his whole life. Ding, ding, ding. Nicole is now classified as the Remain Calm bounty hunter. Okay? And Cotton Candy Booze. And I'm sure she would be for flies if she needed it. She ain't free though. Okay? She'll tell you how much she wants. We're not going to pimp you out over here, Nicole. Okay, this is the one I'm looking for, right? This is the one I want to show. I like Renee Marie, but probably because she gave it to Mama T. That rhymed, Debbie. Did you know that rhymed? That is so funny. You a rhyming girl. I'm proud of you. People, they fight. I don't know how these people get the freaking energy to continuously fight and argue. There's so much negativity. A lot of negativity. For real. Lord, Cotton Candy. Woo, girl. Girl. Okay. So this is when Ernie says he's very ill. Okay. And he's really skinny. And so, you know, people were like, oh my God, Ernie, where is Ernie? Ernie, are you sick? Are you dying now? Okay. Are you sure? Didn't you say like 4 or 5 years ago that she was dying then? And you got healed by Jesus. Okay, anywho. All right. So, watch this. Watch it. Okay, I'll make it bigger. Hold on. Here we go.
They can conquer them, aka the art of
Watch
the
this.
art of war.
See, you think I'm some kind of goddamn dumbass, Ernie? I'm not. I'm smarter than you'll ever be.
Wow.
Look, hold on a second, brother.
Matter of fact, let's go back on this. I'm smarter than you'll ever be at a lot of shit. And there's a lot of shit that you're smarter than me at. I'm sure. I'm fucking sure of that. And
Look,
one of them is
He okay. Now he comes on camera. Watch this. Watch this.
one of them is telling lies.
You're right. You're right. There's a lot of things going on. But check this out. This is me. This is all I got. I'm sick, man. I ain't nothing like what I used to be. Nothing. But I do want to talk to you, man on man. Hold on a second, brother.
Watch.
I'm not your enemy. Not your enemy at all.
None of us are enemies, but all of us need to learn to fucking get along.
I agree.
Y'all need to quit playing these games with everybody. That's the fucking problem. And what you did to fucking Jimbo, man, I fucking hate you for that, Ernie. Man, he was helping those kids. He never did nothing to any of those fucking kids, bro. None of them.
Whoa. That was a conversation I hadn't heard. I don't know anything about that conversation.
He helped those kids.
Okay, right there it was. Okay, let me come back just a second. Okay, Ernie's got his shirt off. Watch this. Watch this.
He helped get them kids.
Damn. Okay, so either it's a filter that's making him skinny, or it's a filter that puts a shirt on your body. He got Jimbo fired from coaching. Wow. Okay, so we're going to watch it one more time. I want you guys to pay attention. Okay. I'll get him with his shirt off. Okay, I'm not going to play what they're saying. Just watch Ernie's body. Watch Ernie's body. Did y'all see that? Went from not having a shirt on. Hang on. That shirt just went right on his body. It just flew right on his body. And he doesn't even notice. He doesn't even notice. That's pretty wild. Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh my God. It's personally, sir, I don't want to know how it feels. Let's get that off there. Okay. So. All right, here we go. That's not yours. The dude is weird AF. The skinny filter lagged when he turned it off. Wow. Why, Ernie? I don't understand. Yeah, he's sick with something. He definitely is sick with something. But, you know, like I was saying when Cotton Candy was up here, you know, I got to thinking about that. You know, what kind of happened in my life. And what I felt I had to do to put myself in a position where I knew that I could completely get away from, you know, my older daughter's dad. So I went into the military, and I seen what Seth was saying about Katie, and I just felt like I could relate. I could relate with Katie on that. Last year, about the same time, he was bit by a cottonmouth. He was bit by a cottonmouth. Probably got worms from all the couches he sleeps on. Where did he sleep when he was homeless? Did you see it lag, Debbie? Does anybody know where he was staying when he was homeless in New York? Where he was staying at? Was he staying in like shelters or anything? I never understood the concept of going to a different state. Yeah, it's all a grift. I agree, Debbie. I agree. And that, you know, I really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to Ernie. I mean, I kind of watched what transpired between him and Candace, but, you know, there was a point when I felt that what was going on in that situation did not have anything to do with Summer and Summer's case. After a point, it got to be about Benny. It got to be more about Benny. Okay, wait a minute. Mama T has Speakeasy and Ernie Shell on panel. Ernie claims to have been bitten by a cottonmouth. Oh, Lord. Okay, this is from a channel called Sizzle. Thank you, Nada. Thank you so much, Nada. Okay, so this is from a channel called Sizzle's Lair. And let me pin that. Thank you, Nada. Charlie says he lives in Illinois, but is from New York. Now I don't know about that. But I do know that he was from New York. That's where he grew up, was in New York, I guess. He said he had lived there. Okay, so here we go. Hold on. Hold on to your britches. Ernie got bit by a cottonmouth. Lord, here we go. But Ernie, are you serious? I'm backing that. I'm rewinding it. You don't talk about what you do on YouTube because why? Was you running through the woods and hit a tree, Ernie? I'm a bitch, aren't I? All right. It's 4:20 somewhere. It's 4:20 somewhere. You hear me? Oh. What's up, Kiki? All right, here we go. Here we go. I apologize. And I know. Low budget. Okay, cotton candy. I'll get right on that, honey. All right, here we go. Here we go.
I'm not going to be on you too much, to be honest with you. I took my breaks. I'm taking breaks right now, and
That's
and
good
actually
for you, man.
doing, and I'm actually doing stuff that you don't talk about on YouTube, of course, because if anybody finds out what you're doing, then it's like, oh God, it's deja vu over.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
And this was from 9 months ago, y'all. 9 months ago. What happened, Ernie? What happened?
doing a lot better, and a lot's happened to me. A lot's happened to me that I have to understand. A while ago, I had a really, really, really bad accident. That's
Oh
why I'm
shit,
not been
man.
on. I'm not.
Sorry to
I'm
hear
not
that.
going to I'm not going to go into that. But everybody is seeing what happened. I was bit by cottonmouth.
I'm not going to go into what happened, but everybody seeing what happened. I was bit by a cottonmouth, but I'm not going to get into it, okay? Has anybody checked on that cottonmouth? Oh, poor cottonmouth.
So
Shit.
I'm recovering, and
Where'd it bite you,
hopefully,
honey?
I fucked up letting it go 4 days without having help. I thought I
4 days without help. You guys know how I am. What progression? We're gonna find out. Progression does a mouth snake. We're gonna find out. Okay. Cottonmouth snakes. I don't know how to say it. Change in appearance as they grow from juveniles to adult. Okay, wait. I want to know about the bite. Getting bit. Progression. Okay, let me reword it differently. What happened? Hold on. And what are the symptoms? Symptoms of cotton mouth usually appear from minutes to hours after a bite and can include severe immediate pain with rapid swelling, discoloration of the skin, difficult or rapid breathing. Discoloration of the skin, difficulty breathing, changes in the heart rate or rhythm, metallic, rubbery, or minty taste in the mouth, numbness or tingling around the mouth, tongue, scalp, feet, or the bite area, swelling in the lymph nodes near the bite injury, signs of shock. In rare cases, can cause systemic symptoms such as nausea, vomiting, low platelets, abnormal blood clotting. Then there is also what's called a dry bite, where the snake does not inject the venom into its victim. If you are bitten by a cottonmouth, you should immediately call 911 or your local emergency number. While waiting for help, you can try these first aid steps. And we could go into those. But let's get back to this. Okay, Ernie. 4 days. 4 days. What a guy.
I could
Oh,
beat it.
damn.
Yeah, lies.
I thought I could beat it, and obviously I couldn't. So now that the anti-venom is taking my body and it's finally taken, I was stupid. I was really, really stupid, thinking that I could outbeat it because I'd been bit by copperheads and stuff before, and once before, and I kind of, was okay. And I thought, well, one snake's another, but it's not. And I guess I learned my lesson the hard way. And
So he had been bitten previously by a copperhead, right? Damn, Ernie. Now I gotta I gotta pull it up. What are the symptoms of being bit by a copperhead? Oh, Lord. Okay, so a copperhead bites can be extremely painful and cause a variety of symptoms that usually appear within. Wait. Okay, so I gave you guys the rundown on the cottonmouth. So, now, this is a copperhead class, two totally different snakes. Okay? Their bites can be extremely painful and cause a variety of symptoms that usually appear within minutes to hours. Lord. Pain, immediate, severe pain at the bite site, rapid swelling around the bite, skin bruising, numbness and tingling around the mouth, tongue, scalp, feet, or bite area, a metallic, rubbery, or minty taste in the mouth, breathing, difficulty breathing, which can stop in severe cases, rapid heart rate or changes in heart rhythm, low blood pressure. Other symptoms: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, vision problems, sweating, muscle twitching, puncture marks, tissue damage, weakness, and a weak pulse. But you lived through that one on your own too, right, Ernie? Right? So the only difference I see, there's not much. And the thing about a copperhead, okay, their bites are rarely fatal, except for if with children and individuals with compromised immune systems. They will have the risk of higher complications during treatment. Lord. What a guy. What a guy, Ernie. Now, to have Facebook, they want you to show your face and do it at different angles. What? They haven't asked me to do that. I know they did that with my my Cash App. Did a face recognition with my Cash App. Black Sky said they are poisonous. All right, let's hear some more Ernie's story.
It's took a lot of toll on me, and the shit that I had built up my muscle, well, again, it's deteriorated back out. I'm having to do shit over again, and I just taking life for granted is not me no more. I tried to lay low and just thinking it was gonna pass, but it didn't. So now, thank God for the hospitals here in South Carolina, and they had anti-venom, which it took fucking forever to get. But I should have went when it first happened, but I never did. I thought that I could beat it, and now my legs playing. It's paying for it. So
Just
it
your
is what it
leg?
is. But I figured I would check
Unless you
in
got
with
bit
you
in the
all
leg.
and see everything being all right. But I do appreciate some of the words you said, Easy, even about me. Some of the things I know I have done wrong. I am not no criminal, but as a
You are now, Mr. Shell. This was done 9 months ago. Sizzle's Lair put this out. Let's go ahead and sub up. We'll give you a thumbs up there. I was bitten by what?
there's a few things I wanted to address, but I think time will tell about that. But as far as anything else, everybody, I hope everybody's well, and I'm just doing what I can to try to defeat this right now.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Flies, will you drop Speakeasy's link, please? I would appreciate that, young lady. Young lady. Okay. I'm gonna let this play for a second. I gotta go get me a ginger ale. A ginger ale. Is that a warrant? A year old. Which warrant? On Ernie? When he went to what he's got the warrant for now? I don't know. I shall be right back. Be nice to everybody in chat. Be nice to each other. I'm just telling you. I mean it.
And make sure you're getting your rest and make sure you're taking all the vitamins and shit you need to take. And yeah, man, that's serious shit to deal with.
Well, I didn't know a damn cottonmouth was so deadly like it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Very dangerous. And like your blood starts to like coagulate. It's very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy that to be honest, you're very lucky. That's a gift from God that you even made it to 4 days. I'm glad that you're doing good, man. You gotta get a little better though. Sound
Well,
like you need some rest
the
for sure.
first day, I was like, well, this ain't that bad. And then it was the nighttime, and after about 18 hours, shit started really like fucking with me in my mind mentally. I was waking up in the sweats, and it wasn't like sweat. It was like a hot acid, like was burning my face, was burning my stomach, was burning my back, and it was just like purificating out just everywhere. And I don't know, it was just like I was hallucinating. And then after about the second day, actually a little bit after past the second day, I was like, well, it's gonna quit. I'm all right. And then I tried to get up, and then I noticed then I was like, my strength is not nowhere near where it's supposed
Okay,
to
I'm
be. And
back.
then I tried to stand up and fell on the floor, and
What are you
it
going to
took me
do?
a while
Keep
to
speaking
push
for
myself
me.
back up to a
Thank
push-up
you very
position.
much.
And then I was like,
He's
wait a
going
minute,
to
there's
said he's
something very, very,
working on a few
and my
things,
head was
and
spinning, and then I passed out. That right there was
Ernie,
supposed to kill
so
me, but then I
with this
woke up.
time,
When I woke up,
I'm
of
kind of
course, it was
excited to
about,
see what he's
I slept not 9,
what he's
10,
going to
12
let us
hours after
know.
that. And I got up and I knew I had to go to the
Yes,
hospital.
the
But after
warrant
that, it
on
had been
Ernie.
almost 4 days.
Hang
So
on, let me stop that.
Oh yeah.
when I was like,
They're talking to you guys over the video. That's very rude of me. So Ernie basically steals a van. But it started out as a job, didn't it? And he just didn't take the van where he was supposed to take the van and the cargo in it, right? And I mean, Benny, if I remember correctly, Benny called the guy who owned the van or the company or whatever. And so basically, they got Ernie for theft of the van and failure to appear in court. He didn't show up for his court over the van. Said he was in the hospital, and I remember this. Said he was in the hospital, but somebody sent the prosecutor a video of him wanting help on how to run from going to court. And that is true. He did do that. So he professed his innocence to everybody. But if you're innocent of something, go to freaking court and prove you're innocent. I don't think he could do that. But was it Jimbo that was at the courthouse that day? I'm confused. I get confused on I get confused on, I don't want to say them people because I don't know them. So there were two, I think, YouTube creators. Not sure who sent the video. Sizzler's Lair. Okay, hold on. Let me get out some of these tabs. I got a bunch of tabs open. Yeah. You guys knew what I said. Okay. No, hold on. Okay, so do you want me to pop over here? This is a phone call between Ernie Shell and Duke Farrow. Who's Duke Farrow? I don't follow that end of the YouTube streets either, Debbie. Jimbo and somebody named Camper was at the courthouse. So they're actually in court, right? And Ernie's case is called. So his attorney goes up there and gives the judge some type of paperwork from a hospital or something. And the judge was like, I'll do you one better. I'm going to give you a live stream from a YouTube video. And the judge immediately called for a warrant to be put out for him. Duke is a dude that was after Benny, goes way back. Okay, so we're going to listen to this. Phone call between Ernie Shell and Duke Farrow, December 7th, 22. This is put out by Sizzle's Lair. Hold on, let me get through this music. Fair use. Ernie's court date on 1/12/23. Well, he didn't show up after pretending he was there earlier on a live. Ernie's lawyer did show and said Ernie was in the hospital. Commonwealth lawyer wasn't having it and gave the judge a copy of a YouTube video of Ernie and Duke Farrow. The judge wasn't pleased and ended up ordering a warrant for him with no bond. Here is the clip of that call. Oh, we're getting the phone call. This is what was given to the judge. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's 4:20 time. Okay, here we go. Debbie. Debbie's like, that's some great tea. Never heard this before. Okay, I apologize. I do. But you guys heard me read that, so I'm not going to read it again.
Raise your medical paperwork. No, I see your medical paperwork and raise you one YouTube video. A YouTube video of Ernie. In Texas talking to, guess who? Dookie Duke. Remember Ernie, you was bragging about being at Benny's house? How you were in Texas? Uh-oh. Big mouth got you in trouble. So, long story short, because we are freezing our nads off and Thelma's moved off. Long story short, Ernie, we have an arrest warrant out for you now, sir. You have an arrest warrant? No bond. And when you're arrested, there is no bond.
You thought it was Thelma talking.
And you failed to appear on the $5,000 full cash bond that was posted.
Debbie, little Dev, it's okay because some of these people I don't know either. We're just kind of looking at it because of Ernie. But we'll find out who Duke Farrow is because we're getting ready to listen to the phone conversation.
So you come to Farrow for advice on what?
Just trying to figure out, man, some options, man, because Benny Key set me up with this bullshit, and I'm trying to figure out. My lawyer told me, he's like, you need to, you're already well known in Kentucky. You're very well known. I mean, his own people know me.
He set you up with what?
Oh, this van charge, dude. He found out the number of the van, and he called the owner of the van and had the owner press charges like I stole the van. Yeah, and
but you can get the transcripts from the phone call.
I know. That's why I need to have ISO, man. I've never been in trouble, dude. I ain't no fucking criminal.
How you ain't never been in trouble and the police done chase you down the freeway?
Bro, it's because Beanie Keys caught him on me 53 times. Every time he find out where I'm at or do a live or something, I'd name a place.
So
He'd fucking have the police there.
you telling me you ain't never had a record?
I don't have a record now.
But Ernie had a record, right? We are all virgins here at Little Deb. We are. We're the pro YouTube streetwalkers. We are not YouTube whores. We are pro YouTube streetwalkers. We are. And we're proud. We're proud of it.
So what the fuck is all this shit about you on the internet? Getting locked up, sitting in the courtrooms, and like what the fuck, man?
It's bullshit, man. Dude, look at my record, bro. I have one disorderly conduct charge, and that's because I pled guilty to it. This last thing. But they try to say, dude, this YouTube.
That's because I pled guilty to it. This last thing. Okay. So if it was the last thing, then would that mean there were things before that? Because if this one's the last one, I don't know.
Okay, screw my world up, man.
Yeah, man, because you playing with fire, man. You can't be a good guy chilling with the bad guys, man.
Debbie, let me tell you guys, because I want to what I'm making off YouTube, I'm paying my bills with it. But I do want to, at some point, try to invest in one of those crickets. And that way I can just do the t-shirts myself. And I think that would, possibly cut down on the cost. I don't know. I was thinking about it because I really do want to start getting some merch out. So, I don't know. Big dreams, I guess. Big dreams.
You're exactly right.
Exactly what the fuck y'all be thinking, man? It didn't take me long to get in there and start shaking shit up because these people they like that ignorant, racist, tragedy, pimping, lying, and doxing and all. They like that shit, man. That shit is dangerous.
That is dangerous.
It's dangerous in real life, bro.
Yeah, in real life, the shit that they sit up and do on the internet, that shit is dangerous, man. Man, look, Benny Fleas try to play and do all this shit, man. I had him, he was silent for a whole year. Like I say, I stumbled upon the live. I didn't know he still fucking existed. I didn't know he got his numbers up and, I didn't know nothing about that he was still around. But as soon as he heard that I was around, you seen how he started acting?
Oh, yeah.
Started apologizing to everybody, trying to get allies, and he just using all y'all. He tried to.
Well, he apologized to me, and I told him, I said, look, time tells all, man. And you see what he done. Gave him enough rope, man. He fucking went and ran with it. That's what he did. And then he comes back. He knows his numbers are down, bro. His drama for him is what makes his numbers up.
Right.
I'm ready to just fuck him up, man. Be done with it.
And just to say this, it is very sad that there, especially that I seen in the Summer Wells case, there were so many that came out with the intention of covering Summer's case, and as they went on, the minute that somebody started arguing with somebody, the drama started, their sub count went through the roof. This was before Duke knew how Ernie came and found him when Duke came after Benny. Ernie came and found him when Duke came after Benny. Jimbo's voice puts me to sleep. When Easy would cover him, I'd be out in minutes. I've never listened to him. I've never watched Jimbo before at all. Oh, you will, Debbie? That is so kind of you. I would make us a really good one, too. You're still here, Stephen? Stephen's like, I'm still here. Flies, drop Stephen's link. Drop Stephen's link for him. All right, let's hear some more of this nonsense.
Well, fucking them up. If you where you say you are, if you ain't did it by now, it ain't gonna be worth it. Fucking them up, you gotta turn the tables. How do you turn the tables? You get him where he feels like he's most powerful at. Where you think he's most powerful at? On the internet, manipulating these women, manipulating these people. So you have to take that from him.
We can control it. I mean, I've controlled the damn narrative all the way through, but it's easy. We can pull.
Thank you, Flies.
And they'll believe. I mean, this is how you get followers and people believe you.
I'm sorry, Flies. I keep you busy. You can always tell me to fuck off anytime. Okay? Hey there, I just want to come and say hi to everyone. Went out of town unexpectedly, haven't been able to watch lives. Hope you all have a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your evening. Oh, thank you, Exploited. Thank you.
We can destroy Beanie together. We really could. We could put a hurting on him.
But see, it can't be the content creators destroying him. It has to be the people.
Yeah, but that's what we gotta do. We have to tell them. We have to make them believe.
No. It's not make them believe. We have to give them an opportunity to do it.
Right.
So basically, Ernie was trying to scheme on Benny. But I absolutely agree with what this Duke Pharaoh is saying, because creators going after each other, it's creators that are trying to basically convince their subs that another person is, whatever, a scammer or whatever, right? Just like with Ernie. A lot of people are doing content on Ernie because they want to show what type of person that they feel that he is. Everybody feels something different about Ernie. Okay? Some people look at him and his illnesses that he says he's had, things that he says has happened to him, and we've replaced Benny. Why Ernie wanted, yeah. But yeah, basically, it's not the creators trying to, it's all about the subs. That's why I don't like everyone to agree with what I'm saying. I really don't. I don't know if I could handle that. I want to have a real conversation. I don't want people just to agree with what I'm saying. But Benny and Ernie were going at each other really hard. I mean, Benny went after Ernie pretty good. He made sure that Ernie was miserable.
Because they already know he fucked up. They just don't want to be outed by all of those people that follow that ain't ready to say fuck them. You understand?
Well, Nicolina and Benny Keys working together.
They've always been. They've always
They've always been.
Yeah, always.
And Rap now, he just says, I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it. So, Rap's scared to death. I'm gonna dox his woman. I know who she is. That Smoky Mountain Mama. I know who, without a shadow of a doubt, who she is.
Okay, well, why don't you just give it to me and I'll do it. Get him out the way and make him get right all the way.
I'll give all of it to you. Let's do this live together. Just build up trust with me and you, and then I'll send that over to you. Just don't tell you got it from me. Deal?
Yeah, nothing. It is what it is when you go live.
Here, let me charge my phone up. I'll send you a text. I'll send you a
And
link.
I hate to say this, but what Ernie and this other guy are talking about and wanting to do right now, that happens on YouTube. It don't happen with me, and most of the people I know it don't happen with, but it happens on YouTube. And some people may think that doxing other people isn't a big deal, but it is a big deal. Someone could seriously get hurt depending on the narrative that you're trying to put out about this person that you're doxing. Right? Oh, you went to Lancaster? Duke was actually setting Ernie up to see what he was about. Well, I hope he figured it out really quick, Flies. I hope he figured it out really quick. Now, that was back July of 2022. And I will say this is definitely, in my opinion, yes, I want to go to, yes, I went to her community page. Doggone it. Hang on. Hang on, I said, lady. Okay, let me go to Flies' community page. You know what? And I mean this. If Flies was to start a channel, I'm telling you, she would probably have 3 times more subs than I would even think about. Salty fry, salty fry. You know what? Thank you, Salty Fry. I want you to know you're a very good person. You have a very good heart. You really do. And I love people like you. That's why I love when you guys come over to my channel and hang out with me. Came back with too many tomatoes and baked goods. I know. I need to go to, I need to go somewhere. I need to go somewhere and take a few days and, you know, enjoy the country and get my mind right. Blythe says she couldn't do a channel, but she's freaking good. Never let the same snake bite you twice. That's funny. That's a good one. Heck yeah, she would. She really would. That is funny. Chad Dorman, guilty. Yeah, he took a plea deal, didn't he? Didn't he take a plea deal, Flies? Chris Hunt Jr. face. Y'all remember how Ernie found out what happened to Summer in March of 2022. Also, don't believe this man. Don't fund his running from the law vacations. You're right, girlfriend. What is this? We're gonna pop over. I want to hear this. I want to hear this, Flies. This is the link you had in your community
Sheriff's
page.
office, why we tell to you about a very significant issue.
This was a
The
month
first
ago.
one to speak is going to be Chief Andy Ray from the Bartow Police Department, because we assisted Chief Ray, so he will give you the preliminary information, and then I'll talk to you about the investigative side. Chief, come on up.
Grady, Sheriff Grady.
Good afternoon. My name is Andy Ray. It's ANDYRAY. I'm the police chief in Bartow. We're going to talk to you today about an investigation that started in Bartow Thursday evening, the 22nd of February. Bartow officers were dispatched to the Bartow Hospital, Bartow Regional Hospital, to report of a child that was injured and had arrived in cardiac arrest. So first officers on scene made contact in the emergency room with the medical personnel there, and they were working feverishly to save this child's life. Turns out that the child is a 4-month-old little girl. Those officers, being given some information at the scene, then contacted supervision and asked for a detective. One of our detectives responded. Supervisor was notified as well and started an investigation there initially. There was not a great opportunity to get a lot of information because the whole team at the emergency room was working to save the child's life. That was a little bit after 8:30 in the evening on Thursday evening. A helicopter was dispatched, a medical helicopter was dispatched, and the child was stabilized briefly and then placed on the helicopter and flown to St. Joseph's Hospital in Tampa. Our detectives went over there along with supervision to get some more details about the investigation and also the status of the child. Once they got there and got some answers, at that point, it was obvious that the child had multiple injuries. And at that point, I contacted my colleagues at the sheriff's office, spoke with the investigations major, and requested their assistance in the investigation. They then dispatched homicide investigators from the Bureau of Criminal Investigations at the sheriff's office, and they arrived, were briefed, and then took over the investigation at that point. Very thankful, as always, for our relationship with the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Again, I say it every time, we work very well together here in Polk County. We all know each other, we all appreciate and support each other, and we all respect each other based on the information that we have and the experience that we have. So I'm thankful for that, thankful for our partnerships, and thankful for the outcome of this investigation. So I'm going to turn that over now to the sheriff for the rest of the information. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief, and I ditto that cooperation. That's how we work here, and we've always worked here, is we work together. And I have a very experienced homicide team, and the blessing is in the city of Bartow, they very rarely have a homicide, so they call us when they have one. So unfortunately, we get a lot more opportunities to investigate than most other agencies because of the vastness of the sheriff's office. But I want to introduce you to a murderer, to someone who viciously his beautiful 4-year-old baby girl that they refer to as Strawberry.
Oh my
gosh. It appears to me that normal society can't understand this kind of person. Well, I can tell you from a great deal of experience that a lifelong law enforcement officer can't understand this kind of person either. But here he is,
Oh my
Jacob Kubai.
God.
He's 22 years of age. He and his wife had this baby just 4 months ago.
Oh
And
my
on February
God.
the 22nd in the evening,
Trigger
Jacob
warning.
Strawberry took mom to work. They dropped her off at the Texas Cattle Company in Lakeland at about 5 minutes to 5 in the afternoon. And then he went home with the baby. I might also add that mom works also at Buffalo Wild Wings. So she's working 2 jobs.
Wow.
And Jacob's staying home with a baby.
Oh
So
my
he
God.
arrives at home, and he then, at about 20 minutes to, I guess it's about 20 minutes to 6 when he gets back home, he plays video games for a while. He discovers while he's fixing dinner that he doesn't have any chicken broth for the food. So he said he took the baby Strawberry and went to Walmart. He told us this. Now, we pull the video at Walmart. He has no baby.
Oh my God.
And then we watch him shop, and then he comes through the line to self-checkout with no baby. Then he goes home at about 6:54. So he's at Walmart less than 10 minutes. He said at 7:50 in the evening, about 7:50, he fed the baby and checked on her every 10 minutes. We thought that was a little strange.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
At 7:50, fed the baby, checked on her. At 8 o'clock, checked on her. At 8:10 p.m., he checked on her and found the baby unresponsive. He said he tried CPR. Investigation shows that he gave 5 compressions. He saw that the baby still was unresponsive, so he grabbed the baby up and drove to Bartow Regional, where the Bartow Police Department was notified. As the chief said, then they flew the baby to St. Joe, and here's what they discovered at autopsy, and they discovered many of these injuries as well. They discovered that night that the baby had a skull fracture, that the child had multiple impact bruises to the forehead, that the baby had 10 ribs fractured, that she had a hemorrhage in her spine.
Oh my God.
That she had multiple layers of brain bleed. Still, the baby fought for life and lived 2 more days before she died.
Oh my.
Then an autopsy was completed. And at autopsy, it gave the details. Our detectives said they counted a minimum of 10 strikes to the forehead. 10 ribs were fractured, and they said would have been from a squeezing. In addition to that, this significant skull fracture to the back of the head, the medical examiner said it would have occurred by striking a hard object. And the only person that was home with the baby at the time was Jacob.
Jesus. That's a lot. 4 months old. 4 months old. That is horrifying. Okay, let's trigger warning, you guys.
We interviewed mom, and mom said the baby had no bruising when she went to work. The baby was not complaining or restless as an infant would be that had significant injuries. It leaves only him. So our detectives, who are simply the very best on our homicide team, try to talk to him. And first, he's totally lucid, goes, I don't know what you're talking about. We put him in a cell, told him he was going to be charged eventually with aggravated manslaughter. And then when we took him out of the interview room because he wanted to talk to us some more, he started saying things like, none of this is real. My wife's not real. My baby's not real. This is a fantasy. It just didn't happen.
Wow.
He began immediately playing games with us.
Do not buy new windows if you live in Indiana.
Wow.
Zero remorse. He shed not one tear. And yet he is literally beaten and squeezed his at 4 months old.
Oh my gosh.
No remorse, no emotion, nothing. Mother responded appropriately when she heard of this injury to her child and couldn't understand how it happened. The case is still under investigation. He's locked up in the county jail, and occasionally you really, really, really see people that, based upon the investigation of the death, of the injury, you wonder why God allows them to breathe air. Here's one that I wonder why God allows him to breathe air.
So why? So the charge is a manslaughter charge? That it is, the world is evil. The world is evil. Very much so. I had that up there. I don't know why your thing's not showing up, Salty Fry. That's weird. Oh, Sheriff Judd has him in general population. Oh, I bet he is claiming he's got mental problems. For real.
Do you all see the investigation and what this baby was exposed to? Any questions?
Was there any other sort of previous history of this happening? I know the baby was only 4 months old, but were there any other complaints or any other signs?
That is still under investigation. We don't see any previous complaints to DCF. And obviously we've been dealing with the instant injuries and the instant death. And we will follow up with that as before this investigation is completed to see if there's any older injuries. But you know, how much older can injuries be? The baby's only 4 months old.
That's right.
So there's more work
right.
to do, more investigation to do. But at this point in the investigation, and we never say never, as you know, we have no investigative information that would lead us to believe mother participated in this or knew about it. And certainly if the baby's healthy when she goes to work, and then she's called that the baby's at the hospital unresponsive, she's got...
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine what it was like for this little girl's mother. That she would go to work. She's working 2 jobs. He's at home watching the baby, playing video games. That would be devastating. Yeah, Fly said he's in general population. He's not segregated. So that says a lot right there. Yeah, he probably is, little Dev, claiming to be have something mentally wrong to get out of general population. I think every person who harms a child in any way deserves to be put in general population. But the world is evil. And the thing about it is, the world's been evil for a long time. And I think we're talking about it more. We're talking about the you know, the bad stuff that is happening.
Got as many questions as you would expect a mother to when she said, I just saw this baby just a couple hours ago when I came to work.
Did he give you any indication that he just didn't want the child?
Zero. Okay. We all seek answers for this. We all think there's got to be an answer. There's got to be an answer. It's got to be a mistake, because nobody could a 4-month-old beautiful little girl to do. He can, and he did. Okay. Thank you.
Wow. That was on American Body Cam. If anybody wants to check that channel out. I don't understand. I'm sure by the time they finish the investigation, he is definitely going to be, I think the charges are going to be different. Well, see, little Dev, when someone who harms a child or a woman go to prison and they're not segregated and they're put in general population, there are a lot of inmates in prisons that don't like the fact that that is what this prisoner has done. So they don't have to tell why they're in prison. Well, Kiki, believe me, prisoners find out why other prisoners are there. For real. He's done medical care 3 times. Wow. All right. Let's hop over here. This is where Ernie was in court. And this is from the stand, MGA. I'm not sure what MGA means, but the stand. And it's man fails to appear in court and prosecutor says something awesome. All right, let's listen to this. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit and hopefully it still sound okay. All right, here we go. Yes, Texas lady, Joe has justice. This is where Ernie did not go to court.
Well, I have a YouTube video where he's speaking with the gentleman saying he's in Texas and seeking it.
Okay, wait. I'm going to try to get it at the very beginning. Okay, here we go. Oh, what did I do? What did I do?
Well, I have a YouTube video that where he's speaking with a gentleman saying he's in Texas and seeking advice on how to avoid consequences for failing to appear in court in Kentucky. So I see your letter and raise you a YouTube video.
I see your letter and I raise you a YouTube video. Thank you for dropping that link, Flies.
I have a picture of this letter.
It is odd to have someone just remaining in a hospital for an undetermined amount of time.
I know that one doesn't. Picture of the letter that I have. I was like, well, I don't have the facts because I guess he had already sent it to court. It's like that. So it does have it looks like the actual.
What's the request of the Commonwealth?
Warrant of arrest.
That was from January 2nd, that letter. We are now 10 days past that with not updated medical proof. The defendant has failed to appear.
10 days. 10 days. We're going to listen to this one more time. All right.
Well, I have a YouTube video that where he's speaking with a gentleman saying he's in Texas and seeking advice on how to avoid consequences for failing to appear in court in Kentucky. So I see your letter and raise you a YouTube video.
I have a picture of this letter.
It is odd to have someone just remaining in a hospital for an undetermined amount of time.
Where is the YouTube? Yeah. Yeah. That was funny.
I know that one doesn't. Picture of the letter that I have. I was like, well, I don't have the facts because I guess he had already sent it to court. It's like that. So it does have it looks like the actual.
What's the request of the Commonwealth?
Warrant of arrest.
That was from January 2nd, that letter. We are now 10 days past that with not updated medical proof.
So Ernie, Ernie sent a letter from when he went in the hospital, but must have not have sent him anything else. Like when he got out of the hospital.
The defendant has failed to appear. A warrant of arrest. He's posted 5,000 cash and failed to appear on that. I'll set no bond, and we will set that when he is back in custody. If you have updated medical proof, Mr. Nelson, I would suggest you share that with the Commonwealth. Okay. Thank you, Jimmy Ratliff.
Are you wow, Ernie? Why did if you were not guilty of anything with that van, why didn't you just go to court? I mean, seriously. Why didn't you just go to court? Might that make sense? Okay, let's finish this one real quick. We never did finish this one. This is the one with Mama T, Speakeasy, and Ern.
I've overdone it. Even the doctor said if I didn't have good genetics that am healthy like I am, if I would have been a lot sicker or something, and if it more elder or something, I would have died already. But got everything fixed and
yeah, because they have like the venom. It has like an enzyme that like it destroys the tissue through the metabolism of your cell membranes. Yes. So like
it makes your blood like you had coagulate or whatever.
Coagulate, yeah.
Coagulate.
It's yeah, it's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
So everybody's wondering where I've been, so everybody knows now. But I just I'm doing a lot better with what's going on and just taking it day after day, and hopefully everything just basically.
Yeah, but the theft was over $10,000, Flies. You think he would have been out already? Ernie Googled and couldn't read the word. If he did these things, then law enforcement should be looking. He does have a warrant, Deb. He does. Ernie's got a warrant out for his arrest for theft of a van, and I believe the stuff that he was hauling, they considered that over $10,000. So he's already got a warrant out for him.
It's normal, but I'm looking at least a few months recovery. So,
make sure you take care of yourself, man.
thank you all. I appreciate it.
He's got two. What's he got the other one for? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I got you. The prisons are overcrowded and it's not a violent crime. Hey, let me ask you this, since you said that. Could that have been the reason that when Shelby took that plea deal, that they actually didn't attempt to find anyone else that was that might have been at the scene of the crime? If there was someone else at the scene of the crime. You know, you see what I'm asking? Because Ernie is wanted in Madison County, right? Is it Madison County? Have him on house arrest. The problem is, Lil Deb, Ernie will not go back where he's got the warrant. In my opinion, there had to be more than one, and to me, somebody locked up complicitly isn't justice. I agree with you 1,000% on that, Flies. That's why we talked yesterday about the complicity plea, I'll call it. That made no sense to me, that there was not the investigation, going further, but oh yeah, they're not going to give Ernie house arrest. They'll give him house arrest. His new house will be the jail. And the thing about it is, I don't think, this is the thing that's weird, because the crimes that he's been accused of are not violent crimes. They're not violent crimes. So, I don't know. Let's figure that out. Okay, so I wanted to show cursed video that she has out. But her community page is up, but I thought she had more videos. So I'm kind of lost, honey. Where are you, girl? Okay, we are going to listen to this video. This is Cursed with Curiosity, and it's called #FredSaid. just implicated his lying arse. Live later possibility. I thought she was going to go live. Yeah, you have to have a house address to get, to get house arrest, you have to have a physical address. Ernie has caused a huge headache for Kentucky and Tennessee via all the complaints about him. I'm hoping they throw the book at him. I don't know how he can get by saying that he's with organizations that he's not really with. Okay, let's listen to this because this is about Fred. If anybody goes back and really listens to Fred, Ziggy, and Laura, they say a lot thinking that they're not saying a lot. Okay? Oh, there's no sound. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, hold on. I'll start it back over again.
I think Fred and Ziggy needs to shut their mouth. You're just making it worse on yourself, honestly. You just implicated yourself last night, Fred.
Yes, they have.
Everything you say goes against what you've already said. So do we believe you now or do we believe you then, Fred? Fred said, I'm getting tired of your lies. Now listen to this. Okay.
You guys, Fred was just telling me about this today. He said they have the dogs out there and everything when he pulled up. The scent dogs checked his truck when he came in.
So Fred is saying that the scent dogs checked his truck when he was coming in.
Before he went back there, and they did not hit on his truck.
Before he went back there. And they did not hit on his truck.
The dogs never hit on his truck. Okay? The scent dogs went over his truck before he even went back down to 207. The scent dogs later hit at the end of 207's driveway. So, yeah, it was, as far as it hitting on Fred's truck, that is.
Okay, wait. Somebody answer this for me. Okay? Because I just want to know. I need an AI face. I'm going to find me a good looking one. Okay. So, no, they did not, according to Jody Sue. Okay, help me remember. So, 207, was that the party property? Or was that the nicer place that Fred and Laura lived in? Oh, yeah, I could put teeth in. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be one hot mama. He bypassed the roadblock. Is that what Jody said? Oh, thank you, Debbie. So does anybody remember? Because remember, Ziggy was like, yeah, you know, I thought that was where Fred and Laura lived at. That was the That was the substance house. They actually had a nicer place down the road. Oh, it's in this? Okay. I'm just running my mouth, ain't I?
It's absolutely not true. Because if they would have hit on Fred's truck, they would have hit when he came in the first time. Well, the only time when he came in at,
Now wait. Now you're saying when he came in the first time. But then, oh, wait. Hey, Nana for life. But then, oh, no, wait, he only came in once.
After Summer had gone missing and all the police were out there and stuff, they already had dogs out there. And they were checking everybody's truck going in and out, or everybody's vehicles going in and out.
Now, isn't it true that you kind of pass go and skip through the barricade with your trailer? June 15th. So even if you didn't, let's say you stayed in line and the dogs did check your truck and they didn't hit on it. What you're saying is they had the dogs out before you got home on the 15th, and that's when they hit on your property. Well, that would be before Dawn came down and seen you later that night, correct?
Getting cursed.
So therefore, what you're saying is the dogs hit on your property before Dawn got there. Didn't hit on your truck, but you were home before you left. Do you not see where there's a problem here?
I've said.
You're pointing fingers at everybody except yourself. You're still pointing fingers at Cotton. You were saying Cotton told you that he was there that day. Then you're pointing fingers at Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're pointing fingers at Andy. There's a reason why you're lying about everything and everybody. And I want to know why.
And I want to know, because if you guys remember right, where was the first place that Don Wells wanted to go? Where was the first place Don Wells wanted to go? Everybody pointing fingers and no one listens to law enforcement. Absolutely. That is a big problem. Did anyone see where JSB was asked on a live stream that she was on the Kentucky line and she stops and pauses and said, what does my okay, what did her location have to do with anything? Lil Deb? She's a kind of Georgia girl. Well, I'm sure she's been around. The shed is the first place he went. But Salty Fries knows what I was asking. Because he wanted to go to the math houses. Now, I would have to go back and find out if he went to Fred's first when they told him he could go look, remember? They told him he could go look. And I know that he went to another neighbor's house, right? Thank you. He did ask law enforcement to go to Fred's house. The math dealers, yes. Yes. And I've always questioned This is what I've always questioned. Because the time that Candace went up to Fred's or whatever didn't make a lot of sense to me, because that Chad guy was there, and I don't know if he was with Roy, or I think somebody said Roy. And that timeline, and I'd have to pinpoint it again, what made me believe this. But if you really listen to what they're saying, I'm like, then if Summer went missing anywhere from 3:30 on, there would have had to have been somebody who you thought would have seen her. Right? Chad's out. Whoever may be with him, who are not with him, I don't know. You know, this hauling vehicles. You know, I think Fred had made a comment, and I could be wrong. But if I remember, Fred made a comment that he seen Andy at what time in the holler. Does anybody know? I remember him saying like 3:30, right? That was right after Candace got home, allegedly. Yeah, Roy was Cotton's real name. Why is Fred's story changing, and why is not more people questioning this? I don't know. All you got to do is go back and listen to those interviews. Allegedly 3:45. It does not, the time is not timing. The stories are not jiving. Okay? They're not. And so the dogs hit at the end of Fred's driveway. On which property? On which property did the dogs hit? Can anybody tell me that? Chad and Roy were at the driveway, told Candace Fred wasn't there. Always been sus to me, but then I think you'd think of them. Oh yeah. No, these people ain't going. No, they're not going to spill the beans at all. What do you mean, JSB and her kids just happened to be in the cabinet when Summer got gone? I don't know that for a fact, Nana. I do not know for a fact if Cotton was in that vehicle with Chad or not, because I only heard Chad. That was it. That was the only name I heard. Right? If, in my opinion, if our people question Ziggy's, mods flock in and attack. I've seen it on a few channels. If you look in Kerr's comment section here, you will see. What's he covering up and why? Let's listen to some more Cursed.
And the whole community does as well. Ziggy, you are in trouble. If you are not in this with Fred, if you are not realizing by now that Fred's words are inconsistent, I'm very afraid for you. You should not let this man come into your home. You should be very alarmed.
Hey, did you guys hear Ernie? Ernie said he was going to release some text messages that he had showing that Fred wasn't being a gentleman. He's supposed to be acting like a married man. And Ernie says, no, 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 he's not, is what Ernie said. At first it was Chad, and then it switched to Chad and Roy. Thank you, Flies, because that's what they did. It just switched up. The mods attack and Ziggy goes ballistic. It's crazy that these people are not seeing and hearing what is so obvious. Candace went to Fred's when he wasn't home. Yes. Fred said then some neighbors had cameras, so she had to have seen, and maybe that's why law enforcement told Don and Candace need to get their timeline straight. Yes, there were cameras. But, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't believe Ernie either. Him and Fred are two of a kind. Well, hey, Patty. Hey, Karen. This is the thing. And I've said this, and, you know, I mean, you can agree with me or not. But when, I'll say, a city girl, you know, goes up into a holler, someone like Fred, even though he'd been with Laura for so many years, you know, Ziggy's got a flirty personality anyway. So, you know, I'm sure the flirt factor was going. And Fred loved the attention that he was getting. He loved that attention he was getting from Ziggy. I remember hearing Laura say that Ziggy had jokingly said to her, I'm going to take your man. And Ziggy ended up taking her man. Ernie has a lot of phones in his cult sent to him. He probably sent the text to other phones himself. You never know. Are you cooking, Loves to Lurk? You never know. Siggy says she has families that's lived in Tennessee before. Maybe she already knew Fred. I believe Ernie has faked a lot of his so-called receipts. You don't remember which part, Nana? Yeah, that's what Laura said. I believe she was on Prayer Gardens. She might have been on Prayer Gardens when she said that. But I thought it was really weird that Ziggy swoops in, takes Fred, and then Laura makes a comment that her and Fred are getting along right now. And I'm like, their children didn't live with neither of them. Yeah, that's what she said, that Ziggy jokingly said she was going to take her man, and that it really happened. She really took her man. For real.
You have a child to worry about. This man is a liar.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here,
And
Flies.
he's playing games. I'm going to break down last night in a little bit. I got to go do some work. And then I'll see if I have time to make a video. This would actually be my perfect first live to do.
It
on
would
last night
have, girl.
because
What
it was
happened?
so insanely inaccurate. It's unreal. Fred, if you're involved, even a 0.5% of what happened to Summer, I suggest you move to fucking Mexico.
Yeah, tell him, girl.
You take that as you want.
Okay. We're going to wrap it up here. I can hear it thundering. And I'm hungry now, Flies. I'm hungry. I want what you're having. I wish we could all come. I wish there was a way we could all get together and spend the weekend, hang out. For real. For real, for real. Well, I've said this all along. Thank you, Salty Fry, because that's my opinion too. That's my opinion. Wholeheartedly. I kind of felt that way, especially in the beginning, because if you remember right, Fred was one person Candace wasn't going to talk about. Fred was one person that Candace didn't want to talk about. Thank you, Cotton Candy. So, and thank you for being supportive of the channel. And I want you guys to know, if you send me a Cash App and it's got your real name on it, I'm not going to say your real name when I tell you thank you, okay? So, heck yeah. I would love to do that. Get together with everybody, hang out for a weekend, sit around the campfire. I would love to do that. And like I said, at the first thing I posted was my my wish list. But like I said, there's only 2 things on it. There's cat food and a box of cat litter. So that's the only thing that's on my wish list right now. Because you guys, I'm freaking weird. I'm weird. I don't want to put stupid stuff on a wish list. I would rather put stuff on there that's gonna help me in the long run. I don't know. I'm fucking weird. Okay? I'm weird. Oh, thanks, Exploited. Yeah, like I said, I don't even know if it works. I guess I can pop over here and find out. Hang on. It does. Okay. Like I said, all I got on there is cat food and kitty litter. I don't ever want to take advantage. I never want to take advantage of you guys' kindness at all. I've never been that type of person. That's why I just want to bust my ass. I want to make my channel, something that people want to come and, hang out and listen to what's going on. And I had to mix it up a little bit today because, that talking about Ernie and even Shelby's case can really get, it can get overwhelming. So, oh, thank you, Karen. Please go over and check out our Facebook group, though. Please do that. It is there. Go over if you have a case, post it on there, and let's have some conversation. You can post a picture of your puppies or your kitties. And I'm always looking at it, but I'm guilty of not posting a lot myself. But I do try to leave little notes in there for you guys and stuff. Oh, thanks, little Dev. All right, I have 6 minutes. Say whatever you want to say for 6 minutes. Am I 60 now? Close to it. Yes, Blythe, thank you. If your Facebook name is different than your YouTube name, we're not going to ask you, okay? If you're, yeah, and vice versa. So if you come on the Facebook page with your YouTube name, we're not going to ask you your real name, okay? And vice versa. Also, just to let you guys know, if someone in the group sends you a friend request, you're not, you do not have to accept it, okay? You don't. That's what the Facebook group is for. So, but everybody's so cool. Everybody's so cool and laid back, and, everybody gets a little feisty sometimes, and, you just learn to see that in people. And when you realize, kind of, maybe what they're about, you can look at these people and appreciate them. I appreciate somebody getting feisty every once in a while. I appreciate someone who doesn't allow others to pull them in to nonsensical bullshit on the YouTube streets. I appreciate that. For real. You went there and don't see it? Should be on there. Here, I'll pull it up. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's the Amazon. Oh, that's the Cash App. I love a good debate, too. I absolutely do. For real, for real, for real. But you guys know, I adore all of you. All of us are different. And I don't know, just hanging out with people who don't want to spend their time freaking screaming and fighting and arguing. And I just don't have the energy for that stuff. I really don't. Oh, yeah, I will. Yes, I got to do that, Debbie. I got to do that. I should have already did that, but I might do that tomorrow and call them and make an appointment and see what's up with it. So believe me, if hopefully it all works out. I hope. I might not agree with everyone says, but I will always do my best. That's all we can ask for, Exploited. That's all we can ask for. Just got a YouTube video saying a man's body was found in Carter County on WJHL. Wow. Well, we'll save that and talk about it next time. We will look into that. But I'm going to get off here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for 3 hours. Yeah. Yeah, we did have several scammers and weirdos trying to join. So we're just being a little bit careful on, you know, who you know is going to be accepted. If the mods over there, if you think somebody's weird or they say something weird or something, you know, let me or Flies know, and you know, we'll take a look at it. So Flies, get to cooking. Debbie, Poppy, Sassian, I know you're probably listening. Poppy, Nana, Little Deb, all you guys, Karen, Texas Lady. I appreciate all you guys. Tomorrow, it's already scheduled, day 1 of the Shelby Shell trial, which is hashtag justice for Ronnie King. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. So, and I've got to get it started. I want to start it and get it done. And so, but I will be doing other lives and talking about missing and exploited children, of course, trafficking. And then I'm going to try to start a series about the justice system, and some people maybe, you know, a lot of things being questioned in their trials and different things like that. So I watched the show I missed, so I'm ready for part 3. Yeah, I know I got my parts mixed up, but tomorrow definitely is the first day of the trial. So for sure. All right. I appreciate you guys. Go hang out somewhere else. We love you too, Salty Fry. Or eat your dinner. Have a good night. And I hopefully will see you guys tomorrow. If you don't get a chance to come in and, you know, be in chat, pop in and give us a wave and say hey. That's all you got to do. All right. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging with me, you guys.